but I'd wear it over everything. And it's like, it's bright pink. And I don't, just the perfect spot. It doesn't even feel like London. Like, it doesn't. I'm so annoyed that I told you. People are going to go. Yeah. For me, what's most important is actually the intimate conversations I have with people where they tell me how it's impacted them personally rather than, because I'm someone who, like, I don't really give one-worded answers. I would tell you how my day went. Hi, my name is Joke Amusan and I'm here with Ajosepo. I'm here filming What's in My Bag. So, this is my bag that I bring to my studios. It's quite big, quite heavy. First thing is my laptop. Being a full-time artist, I've realized that a lot of the time I'm doing admin work, so this is very, very important. And coming with that is my power bank. Oh, another thing I have as well is a bit of a needle and a bit of yarn. You never know when I need to like fix something. If I have an artwork that I've taken with me, it's always just there. Then I also have my journal. I've been journaling a lot more recently. I think it's very grounding to me, and I think that's where a lot of my ideas come from. So a lot of it is 3 pages of me just talking and writing, and then from that can come like one art piece. So my journal. I've also got my planner. Maybe that's the German side of me coming out. So every day is planned meticulously. My to-do list, everything that needs to be done. And what I love about this planner as well is that you have to also write down your life lessons, your long-term goals, your short-term goals, your strengths, your weaknesses. So it's very in-depth, which I really like. Then I have the book I'm currently reading, which is Dream Count by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, which is her latest book. Really, really enjoying it. And so it goes with me everywhere I go, even though it is quite a hefty book as well. Then I have 2 hairbands. You never know. I think when I'm doing my art, my hair always gets in the way, so I need to be able to pack it away. And then I have my power bank, which allows me to charge my phone 4 times over fully, because sometimes I'm out the whole day, so I could be in the studio for a few hours and then I'm going to an art show in the evening or a gallery visit or to see a curator, so it's good to have this. And then I have this bag, again, me trying to be as clean as possible in my bag. So that holds all my small things. So I guess things like my purse, hand cream. I would never go anywhere without my hand cream. My business cards, because I never know who I might be talking to. And I'm learning that networking can also kind of happen in the everyday conversations. Mints, there's a lot of random things in here, just like Vaseline, a bunch of different lip glosses, a mirror, AirPods. I'm always listening to music. Got my pen so I can actually write in my plan and my journal. And then just, I guess, the wire for the power bank. I also carry with me pseudo cream, because the baby version, because I sometimes just get random rashes from touching random things in London. So this always seems to sort me out. And that's it. Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself, your name, what you do, and how long you've lived in the city?
So my name is Joke and I am a textile artist. I've lived here for probably about 20 years now. And my art is all about empowering Black women and sharing our stories.
And what's the first thing you did this morning?
So the first thing I did was pray and kind of just like think about my plan for the day and kind of just ground myself, make myself feel comfortable and excited, actually.
Describe your mood today in one word.
Ooh, I would say calm. I feel very calm.
Nice.
Yeah.
And describe your personal style.
So I would say I'm someone I'm quite a minimalist. So I like to just wear kind of the same colors, but different shades. I like to work with layers and geometric, but also kind of flowy and kind of just like mixing in that sense. So kind of toned down, but also quite earthy as well, I could say.
Love that. I can see that. Thank you. And what does your style say before you even speak?
Ooh. My style says that I'm someone who's very just at ease. I'm someone who I don't necessarily want to be the center of attention, but I do want my style to kind of come across like I'm put together. And I was intentional with the pieces I put together.
I love that. And what does jewelry mean to you and how does it make you feel?
Jewelry makes me feel empowered. For example, I really love jewelry that just like jewelry is the finishing touch in an outfit. And there were many times that I've forgotten to put earrings on, or maybe I left my ring behind. And then I quite literally feel naked and then I have to go back home to go and get it. So I would say it's like the finishing touch of the outfit that I put together.
Agreed. Coffee or tea, and how do you take it?
So I tried, this is controversial. I try not to drink either because I don't drink coffee at all. When I do drink tea, it's normally just in social settings, and it's only because I add so much sugar to it. So yeah, I take it with a lot of milk, a lot of sugar. It's basically not tea. It's just it's milky sugar.
No,
Yes.
but that's really good though. Like if you can sort of refrain from, drinking tea or coffee, I suppose that's good for you, right?
I guess so. Maybe it's a health
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How do you structure your morning to set the tone for your workday?
So in the morning, I would start with, I guess, planning out my day. My days are always so different every day. So kind of just seeing what I have planned, and then also what can I adjust as well? What can I add in? And doing this thing, I do this thing where I put too much on my to-do list and then I get nothing done. So I've been trying to just have a long to-do list and then pick out the main parts that I need to get done. And then that's just like what I focus on.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant. What's your go-to playlist to kick off the day?
Ooh, I'm such a big fan of music. I have this curated playlist called POV, You're Watching the Sunset. And it doesn't make sense, obviously, because it's not the sunset in the morning. But it's such a the playlist is rooted in just being calm and just being relaxing. But the lyrics are really powerful and just really empowering as well. So that's what I start with.
Love that. And what's currently on your morning reading list or podcast queue?
Oh, I love a good podcast. I listen to so many podcasts. I listen to a lot of art podcasts, but the ones that I'm enjoying right now, there's their group called the Uncut Podcast, and it's 3 Nigerian women, and they're just talking about life. And I think it just makes me feel like I'm part of their life as well. There's a lot of things that just feel really relatable that they're talking about. And in terms of books, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Dream Count, I read that multiple times throughout the day, just whenever I have a spare moment, I would say.
I love that. And can you share one small ritual you never skip, no matter how busy you are?
In the morning, I stretch. That's something, I only started doing that because I read online that when you get older, you'll wish that you were stretching when you were younger. So every morning, like even today, I was rushing, but then I was like, okay, it's only 5 minutes. I have to do it because I know if I don't, I'll feel it throughout the day. So I would, always make sure that I stretch in the morning.
No, that sounds good because I definitely heard that as well. Okay, next question. Morning workout or evening unwind? What's your pick?
Ooh. As of recently, it's been in the evening. I'm more of a morning person actually, so I like to just that's when I have the most energy and I get everything done. But as of recent, I think because my day has been so busy, I like to just relax in the evening. And sometimes the workout can feel relaxing because I'm moving my body in ways that I might not have throughout the day.
Yeah,
I would say.
That sounds brilliant. And what's your favorite way to spend a Sunday morning?
So I go to church. So that's the thing that I do in the morning. 9 a.m. every Sunday. I don't know how I do it, but that's how I start.
I love that. And what does self-care look like to you?
Self-care to me looks like just being able to just relax. And I think relaxing for me can mean just going to a park, sitting down and reading. I've been doing that a lot recently with the heat that's been going on in the UK. So I would say just allowing myself to breathe and not have to think about work and just get lost in someone else's story in a fiction book.
Love that. And what's one habit that keeps you centered?
Oh, there are so many. A habit that keeps me centered. I think going for walks in nature. I love nature so much. Like just the different trees, the plants, the shades. There's so much that we can learn from nature. So I think it really grounds me. So it's something that I try to do as often as possible.
Oh, that's nice. And what's your go-to stress buster after a long day?
It's going to go back to nature again. So what I'll probably do today after my work day in the studio is I'll probably just go to a nearby park and read. Have my favorite book. I've got a picnic blanket of water. That's all I need.
And your definition of work-life balance?
So luckily right now I do have work-life balance. If you asked me this 2 weeks ago, I don't know what I would tell you. So my definition of work-life balance would be getting to the studio and making sure I'm out of the studio no later than 7 p.m. because there's been days where I'd leave at 10 p.m. and I've suffered the consequences of that. So I think just making sure I leave on time, and then making sure that I have something ready for me in the evening that I can do that's a bit more relaxing as well. Because I can easily go home and just continue working.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, nice. Do you actually ever work at home?
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought there might be a separation because you have a studio.
Yeah. Do you know what? You'd think that. But I think so there are days when I'm working, like I choose to only do sculptural work or textile work in the studio, and then at home is just admin.
Okay.
And that's another way that I guess I have like a work-life balance. I can also do it that way.
Got it. Love it. And what's an app you can't live without?
I would say Notion. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like you can plan your day on it and you can write a to-do list. I love a good to-do list and I love ticking off. Like that gives me so much joy. Yeah. It's just like it can be the simplest of things. Like I might have already done it. Like, oh, put down stretching. And I forgot to write it down. So I write stretching just to tick it off, even though I've already done it. So like the joy of just ticking things off. Yeah, that's what I love about Notion.
What's the last thing you Googled?
Oh, can I check?
Yeah, of course.
Last thing I Googled. Okay, so I love reading articles. And there's a woman called Precious, and she wrote an article on how I unlearned the internalized prejudice I had as a Black woman, one braid at a time. And I think this article is about our relationship with hair.
Okay.
I Googled it because she posted it on Instagram and I was going to read it. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I'll definitely steal that link from you.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah. What's currently on your nightstand?
On my nightstand, like 2 bottles of water. It's so hot. A fan, my book, my journal. I think that's it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice and tidy.
Essentials. Yes. No, my room is very, very tidy.
What's the last book you couldn't put down?
I would say again, people are going to think that I'm a crazed fan, but Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Dream Count. That's the book I'm reading at the moment. It's just, I quite literally can't put it down. It's in my bag right now. It's going to be with me at the park. It's going to be on my nightstand. It's everywhere I go.
I love that. And what's one question you wished people asked you more?
Question I wish people asked more. I guess, how are you doing? I think I really enjoy encouraging my friends and being there for them. And just generally people as well. Just like I like to encourage people, but I think maybe I don't want to say I'm the strong friend, but I think maybe it can be perceived that way sometimes, that I'm just okay. And maybe it's because I don't show it as often if I'm struggling. So I think that's also something on my part that I need to change. But I think just being asked how I am and knowing that the person asking genuinely cares and wants to know. Because I'm someone who I don't really give one-worded answers. I would tell you how my day went.
I can relate to that. What's the first thing you noticed about someone new?
Oh, how they make me feel. I guess their presence, how they carry themselves, how they speak, their tone. I just pay attention to details like that. And then secondary will probably be just what they're wearing as well. I really love fashion, so I think you can tell a lot by what someone's wearing. So that's the next thing.
Okay. And what's one word you overuse?
In a professional setting, I would say empower, just because people, I think that due to the nature of my job, people ask, when I say I'm an artist, they say, oh, what kind of art do you create? And then I'm like, oh, I empower Black women. It's just my sentence that I know to say. But outside of the workplace, I would say, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick with empower. I feel like,
I love that.
It doesn't feel like a natural word, but it's natural to me just because of the nature of my job.
Yeah.
So
I love that. What's the best meal you've ever had?
Oh, gosh. Best meal I've ever had. I think you can't beat jollof rice and chicken and plantain. Whenever I go home, that's the thing that my mum makes. And I've had it so many times, but it just tastes good every single time. It's just I guess, it's a slice of home. So nothing can beat that, I think.
Yeah, good answer, actually. And your comfort food guilty pleasure?
Oh,
your comfort food guilty pleasure?
Comfort food guilty pleasure. I don't know, because I don't snack, and I try to be as healthy as possible. Maybe every once in a while I like a brownie.
Okay.
Yeah, a cake form.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Cake of some sort.
Nice. Okay, so what's the worst style trend you ever embraced?
There are so many. I think it's like a shawl, but it's like completely knitted. It's like a net basically that it has a circle where you can put your head through and you just like wear it over.
Like a poncho.
Yeah, a poncho like that. But I'd wear it over everything, and it's bright pink, and I don't know why I did that. I think it was a style trend to just wear a poncho.
Yeah,
over
it
everything.
was.
So yeah, that was interesting.
I'm sure you look good. Ponchos are
I don't
quite
know.
stylish.
I think some people can pull it off, but I don't know.
If you could only pick 3 wardrobe items, what would it be?
Right now, because of the heat, some sort of skirts or shorts. I can't wear trousers. It's impossible. Like my legs are too sweaty. Even right now, my legs are so sweaty. So I would say, yeah, definitely a skirt, something short, a vest as well, and maybe a hat from when I'm outside. Look after my face.
Yeah.
The sun is too much.
Love that. And what's a small luxury you regularly treat yourself to?
Oh, a small luxury I regularly treat myself to. Every once in a while, I'll get an ice cream from a place after the studio. And then I'll just go for a walk at by the canal. I think it's just, it's just nice. And I go by myself, and it's just like, like romanticizing just like the simpleness of just having an ice cream and just enjoying it and not having to rush it because I'm off somewhere else.
I love that. I love that. That's my favorite thing ever. What's your favorite thing about London?
The diversity. Like, there's so many different cultures, and I feel like you can feel so free to just be who you are. Like no one's judging you. It's such an amazing melting pot of like so many different ideas as well. Like creatives and people who are in tech and just from all walks of life. Everyone's in this one area, and we all just exist and we feel that freedom to exist as well.
Agreed. And what's your favorite under the radar London spot?
I didn't even want to give it away. There's a place in Enfield called 40 Hall, and it's basically like a manor house. But they have like a farm where you can see pigs and different animals. And there's a nature trail as well that you can walk through. So it's like a 20-minute walk, and then you're back at the manor house, and it's just like a beautiful lake, a massive house, and you can just sit and relax. You can read. Like it's just like everything, like just the perfect spot. It doesn't even feel like London. Like it doesn't. I'm so annoyed that I told you. People are gonna go.
Yes, they are. Okay, next one. The city you would drop everything to visit again.
I love traveling. I would say Rome. So when I travel, I love to explore explore the history, the architecture, the culture, the people. Like it's all so different to here. So I think when I went there a couple of years ago, I just really, really loved it. Like it was just the perfect combination of everything that I love in a holiday.
Oh, I love that. And if you could instantly master a language, which would you choose actually?
So I was learning Spanish for a long time, but then as of the past 2 months, it's turned over to French.
Okay.
And I'm a bit annoyed because I wish I actually paid attention in French class when I was in school. But I would say, French. I just love the language. I've been listening to a lot of like French Afrobeats recently, and just the way it sounds, it's just so beautiful. I think I'd love to be able to just speak it naturally.
Agreed.
Maybe one day.
Maybe. Do you actually know how to speak German?
I do.
Oh, nice. Love that. What travel destination is at the top of your bucket list?
So it was Nice in France. And I'm happy to say that I'm going there this year.
Yay!
My brother and sister actually surprised me with like a sibling holiday.
Aww.
Yeah, I was crying so much when they revealed it to me. So I'm really looking forward to going there later.
I'm sure you're going to have a fun time, a blast. Like it's one of my favorite places actually in the south of France.
I need to ask people some tips.
Yeah. And what's the last photo you snapped on your phone?
Okay. Gosh, we'll see now. Last photo. Oh, it's my plants.
Oh, nice.
So I have a lot of plants in my studio, and whenever there's new growth, I just take a photo of it because it just brings me so much joy because it's almost like my little babies. So yeah, I always take photos of growth, and it just reminds me that like something's actually happening. Like I'm actually keeping them alive. Sometimes it feels stagnant. You feel like, oh, are they dying? Like what's going on? So it's
I love that. Okay, the next question is see, something that always makes you laugh.
Um, can I say other people laughing? I don't know. I think I laugh all the time. Um, and there are some interesting ways of laughing that I've experienced that people do, which is a bit like I'm laughing at them because it's like I didn't know a laugh like that can exist.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. I also do laugh at in like I laugh in situations where I shouldn't be laughing as well, which is
I
maybe
do
not for
that
the
as
best.
well. I do that, but for me personally, it's a discomfort or nervous like tick for me
Yeah,
personally. Or sometimes I do it to diffuse like a situation where I think it's tense.
yeah.
I guess it's just about understanding people's, I don't know, ways and like, differences, I suppose. Favorite artist or creative?
So musician, Little Sims.
Oh, I love her.
Her music is wow. Just I think because it's basically poetry. Like her words are so intentional and everything. There's a reason why she uses the words, and obviously being Nigerian as well, being a Nigerian woman, like I can just it's someone I can listen to and I can fully understand a lot of the experiences she's been through because I'm also Nigerian as well. So I think it's just yeah, her words are so empowering. It makes me feel like I can also do something. Like I can also make something to like that can make a bit of a difference, even if it's small. And yeah, I just love how like her energy as well, just really calm. It just like yeah, I love her personality. I think it's just like a good mix of who I'd want to be like.
Absolutely agree with you. Like she is an artist in every sense of the word. And she's actually a really good actress as well.
Yes,
Yeah. She was in Top Boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
She can do it all.
Yeah, she can. Okay, what's your dream collaboration or partnership?
In Little Sims. So not only is she an amazing just artist musically, she's really into arts, like in terms of fine art as well. And she recently did a takeover at the Tate Modern, which I went to. And yeah, I think I can definitely see myself wanting to work with her in terms whether it's through spoken word. I love poetry as well. So maybe it's spoken word, maybe it's performance, or maybe it's actually creating an art piece together. I think that would just be then that would be my amazing like the best collaboration ever. I don't know if it would ever happen, but yeah, I'd love to do that.
Fingers crossed you will. And how do you define success?
Good question. How would I define success? I don't want to say comfort zone because I think that's actually the opposite. And I think when you're in your comfort zone, it's like you're backtracking. I would say success is when I can look back and say that I've actually grown. And achievement doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, I've seen the outcome, but maybe even just the way I feel as well. So just being able to look back and know that I'm a better person than I was a day before just because of one simple act that I did, whether that's stepping out of my comfort zone or helping someone else. I think these small acts can make a big difference.
I love that. And what's next on the horizon for you?
Don't know if I can say.
Exclusive.
So I think exhibitions, some in the UK, some outside the UK, and maybe some sort of. I've been experimenting with more different materials.
Okay.
So not just the usual Hessian and red yarn. So that's also something that I'm doing in the background.
Oh, love that. Well, we wish you all the success and, all the joy and happiness in the entire world. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Okay, first question. You've shaped narratives for brands and communities. What makes a story unforgettable to you?
What makes a story unforgettable is just someone being able to share from a space of authenticity. One can easily say that the story has to be, oh, I struggled with this big thing and now I'm here. Whereas sometimes it could even just be just getting through the day. Like it's just someone being able to feel comfortable enough to just share how they're feeling in that moment and to kind of come from that space of not feeling like they have to elaborate as well. I think it's all about being true to who you are and not having to kind of like flower what you've been through, I would say.
Agreed. And much of your work sits at the intersection of identity, culture, and impact. What themes or questions are currently guiding your creative practice?
Good question. I think there are always so many things that are guiding my creative practice. And I feel like it's changing, the order's changing all the time. So at the moment, the thing that's really sticking out to me is migration and this idea of journeys. And I see it in the literal sense of my art practice in terms of the journey that I've been on, being a full-time artist for now 2.5 years, and what I've had to overcome as well. I think I went into it thinking that it's an easy ride and just, my hobbies turned into my job. But now it's like, it's actually like, there's a business side to it. And there's so much more that I'm kind of like learning as the days go on. And I guess migration in the personal sense as well, in terms of having to move here from Germany. And even though it's been a long time now, kind of still navigating that experience. I think I'm still kind of processing that, and how do I feel at home here in England? And if I was to go back to Germany, how would I feel there? And if I was to go to Nigeria, how would I feel there? So I think that's something that I'm trying to explore more now through my artworks.
I love that. You've spoken on global stages and worked with powerful brands. What's a moment in your journey that affirmed your walk in purpose?
There's been so many amazing moments. I think what's always important to me is when someone tells me how much my work has impacted them. Because I started my work kind of just me speaking to my younger self and the words that I wish someone spoke over me when I was a young Black girl. And then as I've gone on, now it's me trying to empower other Black women and Black girls around me. So now that this is my mission statement, when someone comes up to me and says, like your work really spoke to me and it's made me feel like I can do anything and I could maybe also be a full-time artist, or I can just go on that stage and speak as well. I think for me, what's most important is actually the intimate conversations I have with people where they tell me how it's impacted them personally, rather than being on that big stage, even though it's always nice being on stage. Yeah.
From the classroom to corporate rooms, how do you adapt your message across different audiences without diluting its essence?
That's a good one. I think one thing about me is I'm always going to say it from an authentic lens. I'm never going to try and change my story compared to depending on the audience I'm talking to, whether it's people who look like me or people who don't look like me. I think the difference would probably be maybe age. So I also run workshops as part of my practice. And so when I'm talking to, for example, last week, I spoke to some year fives about my art practice. And so I would use words that are more accessible and make them feel more engaged, and something that can kind of make them feel like I'm speaking to them and not speaking at them. I'm speaking with them. Because I think when I was younger, I grew up and words were always used against me, or words were used to kind of intimidate me. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why my work is all about kind of going down to like the simple basic of what the phrase is, rather than trying to overcomplicate it. Because I think I want my work to be, I know I want my work to be accessible to everyone, really.
I absolutely love that. Just to sort of, segue a little bit, one of my favorite writers is Chimamanda Adichie.
She's my favorite too.
Really? And I always tell my partner, her words is so deceptive because it seems very easy, but there is, you can tell that it's intentional.
Yes.
To make it accessible. There's no need for complicated words. You can just use simple words and actually communicate more effectively to people than using, complicated jargon that nobody understands.
Definitely.
So I love that.
Yeah, and I like the idea of just like using those words, like you can so easily feel seen as well. Like it's like, I'm communicating with you. I want you to understand this. I don't want you to have to go away and like think about it too much. Like this is it. Like she's very intentional with her words, which I think I really love.
Yeah, I love that. I can see that in your work as well.
Thank you.
How has your Nigerian and German heritage shaped your lens, both personally and professionally?
Yeah, that's something I think I'm still navigating. So being German-Nigerian, so I was born in Germany and my parents are Nigerian, and I've to say as well, I've only been to Nigeria twice in my life, and I go to Germany a handful of times a year. And so it's been quite interesting kind of working at that intersection. So I guess personally, it's something that I kind of now embrace a bit more. So when I first moved to England, I think I was more focused on trying to fit in and trying to be English and trying to be British and Black British. But actually, I am German-Nigerian. There's that German side who loves all the German foods. And what I love most about Germany is just the efficiency, and like people can get things done swiftly and still to like the best quality. And then the Nigerian side, just like the culture and the richness of it, the family, community, food, music, like all of that kind of just combining to make me. And I think it used to be something that I used to think was a hindrance, like, I'm so complicated, like I can't just why can't I just be Black British existing in England? But actually, especially now seeing more people like me, people who are Black, but they were born somewhere in Europe or anywhere else that's not Africa or in the Caribbean. So it's like kind of just understanding that we're all meant to be here and we all exist so that we can help and empower each other and make us all feel seen as well.
Agreed. So, what legacy do you hope to leave behind through your words, work, and creativity?
Good question. I would say the legacy I want to leave behind is that, I want people just to feel empowered and just to feel like if they set their mind to something, they can do it. And I think the legacy I want to leave behind really is for women who look like me to be in, to know that they can authentically be themselves. And I want my work to be that. And I think as of the past year, I've kind of seen my work as being bigger than I am. Like it's not about me anymore. It's about empowering those around me and helping them to kind of just see the power within themselves and how they can actually achieve all the things that they set their minds to.
And what's one truth or principle that's kept you grounded whilst navigating so many spaces as a creative, as a woman, as a leader?
I think just a simple term of you're meant to be here and you deserve to take up that space. Growing up, I thought the complete opposite, that there's not enough space for me. And there's also the term token Black person. And so only one Black person can exist in that one space. And now I'm coming out of that space of that mindset, where now I'm thinking, actually, there shouldn't just be one of us. There can be multiple of us and we all deserve to take up that space. And when we do, there is enough room for all of us. Like, I don't think there is just room for that one particular person. And we each bring our own unique stories and unique experiences to the table. So, and I think that all matters equally.
Agreed. You often speak about defying joy. What does joy look like in your life?
Being around people that I feel comfortable around and being able to, I keep using the word authentic, but I think I'm realizing how important it is now. Being able to authentically tell my story and to be who I am without having to kind of water myself down. I can just exist, and even just existing should be enough. I'm not too much. I'm enough the way I am. And I would say that's what joy is, just kind of like feeling comfortable, feeling like I can be present in the moment where I am as well.
Love that. And if you could give one piece of advice to someone building a meaningful life and career on their own terms, what would it be?
So perseverance is something that's really kept me going all these like 2.5 years of doing art full time. I attended a talk I think a year ago, and he was saying how the thing that keeps people going is the momentum as well. It's just like getting up every day and doing something, even if it's just showing up. Like, I came to my studio today. I put myself in a position for good things to come and for new experiences to come as well. So I think the idea of just showing up for yourself and those around you and just trying every day and understanding that you will get knocked down. It's going to happen. But then and then just like remembering I've been knocked down before, I can get back up again because I've done it before. So just reminding myself, just keep persevering. And also, like, it's nice to be able to look back now and see all the things that I've gone through. Because now I can say, like, on a day that I feel so down and I want to give up and go back to like a normal 9 to 5, I can say, but actually, like, this happened last week and I managed to overcome it then. So why can't I do it now? Because now I have so much more experience and so much more, I've gained so much strength as well. So I think that's what I would say.
I love that. Thank you so much. That has been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. One word that defines you.
Perseverance.
One word your closest friend would use for you.
Honest.
One word that motivates you every morning.
Go. Let's go and do it. No, let me think of something else.
No, I love that. It's sort of like the Nike slogan. Just do it. Like, just do it. Go.
It's here. Just go.
I love that. One word that grounds you.
Rooted.
Nice. One word that reminds you of home.
I would say jollof.
One word that embodies your culture.
Joy.
One word you want people to feel when they see you.
Comfortable.
One word you wish people felt more often.
Content.
That's powerful. One word that sums up your journey so far.
Ooh. Resilience. Resilience. Yeah.
One word to leave us with.
Oh no. I would say embrace.
Okay. Embrace.
So I think just the idea of embracing what you're going through, whether it's the highs and the lows, just
I love
taking
that.
it all in and knowing that you can work with whatever you have.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
has been fab.